I am Diana Conway. I don't really have a middle name. My parents couldn't agree on one, so it's just J. I am a writer. My writing philosophy? I think that clarity is really good. I think that the English language, it allows you to be unbelievably precise with things. Nude and naked are ostensibly the same thing, but they have completely different connotations. And I find that to be really thrilling. When you're younger, you kind of like to be really show-offy and use kind of like eccentric word choices. But as you get older, you realize it's not about that. You don't always have to show off the SAT words in your vocabulary. You need to think about the audience, you need to think about what you're trying to communicate, and you need to be super clear about what it is that you're communicating. My writing process, thinking, and then I usually like to write things by hand, and then I like to edit them on the computer. Writing by hand is really fun because you can communicate more than by typing, because typing, it's just, everything is, it's all the same perfect letters. But when you write it by hand, you can emphasize things. I do a lot of underlining and a lot of circling. And also, when you write by hand, you can make really great doodles. I don't do that when I'm writing professionally. I only do that on my free time. I think that more than anything, being a good employee is kind of the attitude. You have to do your job well, but I think that the attitude that you bring into it, and I think the spirit that you sort of like work with, I think that's really vitally important. If you care about what you're doing, if you care about your clients, and if you care about the people that you're working with, you're gonna be really honorable. So with a lot of writing and content management jobs, social media is a big part of it. I've always kind of been able to sort of make things a little bit more interesting. During that Super Bowl power outage, Oreo made a really clever tweet. They tweeted a picture of an Oreo and a glass of milk saying you can still dunk in the dark, and it was so memorable. People care, and they can see a brand is not just a corporation. You can find my writing samples and design samples and various pictures of me in eating contests at dianatheconway.com. I designed it myself, so you're gonna see talent.